morning, guys. A great morning to all of those who tuned into the realest thing coming out of Guyana. Where are you tuned in from this morning? Shabo, Suklal, Leon, Ivana, Shelley, Christine, Lykin, Anne, Mona. A great morning to you all. Where are you tuned in from this morning? Feroz, morning to you. Davy, morning to you.
Final notice, don't ignore, please read.
This might be the age. Remember we had the Stone Age, the Ice Age. All kind of different age human beings have passed through. But this might be the age of misinformation. You want wrong news? This is the age. The age of wrong news. Now here up now. Yesterday had an incident that people tried to take out the proportion. There was a shooting incident. It's said that the police had to shoot an individual, right? But I got a video, an individual here. Somebody's saying who's doing the video, I don't know who. It's another police shooting. But nobody in accepting the realities of what's happening, right? I'm going to show you the facts, and then I'm going to show you what people see after. And people hollering, everybody get up in the field and said, police shoot somebody. Well, one body is shot. The man who shot is in the hospital. And the other one, I'm supposed thankful. I should do an interview with him when he come out of the hospital. He thankfully got his life. What you going on? So the police, in risking his life for God, because me know what the policeman upon, I push back a man with a thing in his hand. If the man they swipe a joke in his neck now. Right? This is the next problem. The SOPs in the Guyana Police Force, standard operational procedures, got to be revisited. Or I don't know if the Guyana Police Force is part and parcel of the attempts to destabilize this country. Now you got a man with a weapon in his hand. Another man who's seriously injured, blood all over his skin. And you tell him, you part and fight? No. Banaga, that face down, hand behind the back. That's how it happens all over the world. I was at La Penitent Station recently. East La Penitent Station. A man come with a cutlass. Obviously, you're mentally. He call out his name and raising the cutlass from the ground. And then go and chop a fence. What about if he go out there by and injure somebody? Would the police gonna say, oh, we saw him, but we failed to arrest him? We failed to intervene? Everything is fail for the police? The police force needs to be reformed right now. You know how much people come out of the police force? You know, a former minister, Minister Felix, do you know he left the Guyana Police Force, a Guyana Police Force that he was the head of while they had claims of extrajudicial killing in Guyana. And he left and became a minister in the PNC government? You didn't know that? While claims are made that police killing black youths, police predominantly were killing, claims were being made that police killing blacks in proportionate to Indians. That's what all these gripers talking about. But the man who was the head of the police at the time when that was happening, the man who was commissioner of police at the time, he left the police force and became a minister in the PNC. The PNC which was crying at the time when he was head of the police force. So you gotta ask yourself, how much can we trust what, how professional they are? These are questions gotta be asked, right? Because here, look here. The guy risking his life there. I don't know why he's risking his life. A policeman is parting a situation. You don't do that. You can't get a man with a weapon in hand. Look at this man here. That man in the white vest, I'll show you him just now. He is bloodied from head to toe. Now this banner clearly has a weapon in his hand. Right? You see the weapon there? The police now. What's in the police position? If the man juke the ban in his neck, if the policeman now gets stabbed in the neck, when you're approaching people who are armed, you approach armed. And in the event they get aggressive, you put them down. You understand? So that one there, I don't know if it's here or somebody gets shot. Because the aggression didn't done. Somebody gets shot in the foot yesterday. You understand? That thing there? Me as a civilian, me ain't got no police training. Me as a civilian who's very security conscious. Me ain't approaching nobody. And the man just got swipey hand and juke the man in the neck and he done. Because the boy with the white vest who back you here, he done get stab wounds to his body. You're dealing with people of violent nature. And you pacify, then you're not pacify, put down. You understand? Immediately. You arm yourself. You tell the suspect to put down his weapon. Go on his knees. Then lie flat on his face. You understand? You come to see a man armed. The man behaving bad. The man done injure man. The man with the white vest. Let me show you he there. Let me get he and show you. This is the man with the white vest. This is his condition. He done get stab wounds to his body. What police apart? What the man condition there? What you got part? The man done get stab wounds to his body. Training is needed here. You understand? You come on the scene, you assess the situation. You can't go in the middle of wildness, a cat fight. No. Stop. Everybody stop. Even bystanders and everybody getting in. Oh God, the police. Lock them up. Everybody getting in. Your police officer. Your RC. Your help, your assistant. Lock them up. When you see police, move off. 2 man fight there, police come. Move away 1 man who's injured, the other man tell you, put down your weapon. Go down in your face, put him in handcuffs, restrain him. You understand? This thing like, my friend, no. The police is about law and order. And only then, when the police start acting in a professional manner, then we go get law and order in this country. Policeman apart. And no, we got time with that. Watch what happen here now. But relax yourself now. Yes. What happened? Yeah. There are protests today and outreach today in Buxton. So the people of Buxton have to decide if protest is going to better their lives or they're going to go to the outreach and tell the minister they want house that, they want road, and what they want. You don't study them. We talking about them just now, we can talk about them. All the protesters you're going to hear about. So what you going on here? This is the scene after one mahal. A man lie down on the ground, you know. Policeman literally saved his life. And here at the end of this, what this man is trying to say. Now, if the people of this country are not trained, God to help them. But the police force, who are afforded the opportunity of good training exercises, need to be trained. Because next you're like, oh God, oh my mama. Ah. What you do in a case of an emergency, you either call emergency services or you try to get medical assistance for the individual. You understand? When you're bleeding, if someone is bleeding, you try to compress that area to ensure they don't bleed out. You try to contain bleeding. Obviously, most of the Guyanese not trained, so. You understand? It's a set of ignorance that's be going, oh God! Oh, a man bleeding. From there, obviously, he's damaged a certain part of his body. If he's stabbed where a vessel is, you try to find and compress that area. That is what people do. Anybody with any little bit of common sense, that's what it's doing. All right, we accept the people in got training. There's an ambulance service right across the road that the same people around the market area, they block up the whole fire station area. Or the ambulance service would have taken 5 minutes. What you do, you call 911, 912, or somebody runs, which will take about 60 seconds, and go and call the ambulance service off by the Guyana Fire Service, which is one corner away, where this incident just happened. Look at this thing again. This is the citizenry. This is their actions. The citizens don't know what to do. The police don't know what to do. Watch me now. Big hug, up like the man dead. The man dead there with a stab wound. Big hug. Oh God, will hold up on one another like it's a week. Big hugging up a hall. Nobody. Isn't there anybody in that crowd there who knows that somebody has to maintain composure? And what are the next steps to take? Nobody? We have a problem in this country. Houston, we've got a problem. Shut down the takeoff. Because the people ain't ready yet. Yes, sir. There's a set of ignorance going. Nobody? Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Can I get on Critic?
Speaking, ma'am. How can I help you?
Okay. I just like to tell you that I enjoy your program.
Okay, ma'am. Thanks for the words of support.
Okay.
Yes, sir? The people ain't know what to do. The police ain't know what to do. Is what really going on in the country? Who know what they're doing, man? The media ain't know what they're doing. I just see Capital News. The people take over the page. The Chinese take over the page. It's not like anybody noticed any different changes in the page. Because the page showing anaconda eating out people. You understand? Nobody noticed because the news in any case was a set of bullshit. There's gap on Capital News. I kid you not. Somebody take over the billion page. They said the page get hijacked. The page hijacked long. With the kind of news that has come out on the page, is now it get hijacked. I thought it was hijacked by the PNC lang. The PNC and Enrico Wolford. What you going on here? Early morning. What you going on here? Chinese kicking piss on Prime News, Capital News page. They said the page get hijacked. Watch. Fish a catch. One said a snake. I don't see nothing different from what they used to do. They said the page get hacked. How long now? The page get hacked now? It's long now. What snake around us? This is the news? Chinese man that catch snake and stuff. They said the page now get hacked. You ever see the news just come out from there? I set a mix-up story. Watch big anaconda. Big cobra hunter. Watch, man, I get blackout when I see snake and so. This snake will come crush you. He fall down right there. And the other one, he don't overrun. Watch. The snake pulling somebody in a hole there. This capital news. This capital news. The snake come out and carry a man. That's what capital news do. I don't know how they said the page get hacked. Look like the regular thing to me. Only that I seen is Chinese people. Right? So, I tell you, everything look perfectly normal on the page to me. I know what's going on there. They said the page get hacked. That look perfectly normal to me. Whoa. That thing blurry is me eye, boy. They said the page get hacked. A snake. Huh? Yeah, there? Where there? Oh shit, pass on for me. Yeah, they said the page get hacked. And a snake come and carry a man. Is that what the Prime Minister do? A snake come up and got everybody in confusion? Thanks. Huh? Nah, man, that not me eye. That thing blurry. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so the Police Complaints Authority has issued a press statement saying that the Police Complaint Authority wishes to advise. Yesterday they issued a statement. So they wishes to advise that the investigation into the fatal shooting of Quinton Bacchus is completed. The statutory report to the Department of Public Prosecution, Director of Public Prosecution, has been completed. Is two things completed? Is two things that complete? The bureaucracy is another problem. Everything is some other thing with some other body got forgetting it. So it's beer stress. The copy of this report to the official designated by statute will be sent today. That's when yesterday, right? It is July the 4th. I recommended to the Director of Public Prosecutions that 3 members of the Guyana, of the police force, not the Guyana police force, of the police force are to be charged. It is for the Director of Public Prosecutions to determine who to be charged and what offenses he, she, they is. Who to be charged and what offenses he, she, they is are to be charged for. Okay, yes. Right? So there's as the president had promised, the report's supposed to finish on Mondays today. Well, it is finished. But the next Talalay and melee is Buxton's got protests. Right? Put this thing up there. Put me down at the bottom. Let me, yeah. Put me down at the bottom, man. I want to show people over here. And you got to decide. Put me the top. The top other side. Roger. So me look down at them. So, the president when he went to Mandripo, he went to Buxton. The people them said, Mr. President, we want you come move. Let me show you something else. We want you to come more often. So, let me show you. I was there. The people said, Mr. President, we want you to come more often in Buxton. Immediately, the president went back. Thereafter, we heard about an outreach. Right? Let me show y'all. I hope Prime News get back there. The page, because it's hard. It's hard now, you know. You build so much and done so much. And then you end up. I head into Buxton. 10 o'clock is the outreach. So I'll be in Buxton. Let me go back to when the president was Jesus Christ. So much of things that's happening in my life. When you go back, when you watch the page, some days I forget how much things I do. Yeah, I see the accident I had this weekend. I want to know my neck hurting. Yeah, I telling you. Yeah, I see the accident. It wasn't nothing easy. When I done a stupidity. Right away, it's like if the girl singing the song, you stupidity, you pagale. Right away. I gotta go and take a checkup, buddy. And Asna left me out, he got flip over to y'all. See, he flip over. He want to take left. I will show you how just now. I want to show you how we're going to have the president. Yes, and if I say how I feel, another ban for me. Amir Mohammed, you could say how you feel. You could always say how you feel. You just can't be cussing people and attacking people and talking stupidness. Somebody said, Critic, you're very adventurous. But when you're the Amy line of business, you gotta keep on top of things. When they don't bring the fight for you, deal with it. Watch, me and better. So the president was in Buxton, and as a result of that, we end up getting now an outreach. Right? That outreach is this here, sir. Now, this outreach, put me up at the top, man. You got cut out them people face and people say, maybe bias and so to them. Although all them not really good looking. You understand? I want to put animals to the name. To the look on the face, the animal look. You know, it's hunt, so I know a lot about animals and so on. You understand? When watch the different faces, the all me sees different animals. Possum, pit bull, different. I mean, I call who is who. Chihuahua. Foul cock. Me not call who is who. It's just that when we watch this grouping of ministers, different animal names come into mind. Right? I ain't calling who. Somebody said goat. Yeah, you got a goat in there. I want to look like a goat. So, today, Prime Minister Mark Phillips, Anil Nandalal, Attorney General, Minister of Tourism, Industry and Commerce, Onij Waldron, Minister of Culture, Youth and Sport, Charles Ramson, Minister of Health, Frank Anthony, Minister of Public Works, Bishop Edgil, Minister of Housing, Colin Crowell, Minister of Local Government and Regional Development, Nigel Darmlal, and Minister within the Ministry of the Prime Minister, Minister Kwame McCoy. So you got the head and the tail, right? You understand how this thing work? Two ministers, one a head and one a tail. Right? So, the first thing is, the outreach is being held at the Buxton Community Center ground. Y'all know? The Buxton Community Center ground is well lit, has toilet facilities, and well kept. You know how so? After Buxton would have stood up and fought for the causes created by the PNC, the struggle, freedom fighters went into Buxton, laid siege to Buxton, and got the whole of Buxton in the unrest, got everybody watching at Buxtonians. In a funny way, after all of that happened, a PNC government came in 2015. And Buxton didn't get one thing that they could remember to talk about. Right? Buxton didn't get nothing. After 5 years, our next administration, Buxton is predominantly PNC supporters. So you lay the facts down. So the next administration, in wanting to win over the hearts and minds of Buxtonians, sent in Charles Ramson, right? Junior, Minister of Culture, Youth and Sport. So they sent he in. The community center ground that this outreach is going to be held at today is fit to hold anything. Football matches, cricket matches, and it's done so as a result of an initiative by Minister Charles Ramson. Now I say, well, oh, we're going to the ground, the PNC to do up nice, and now y'all using it. No. Buxton, one of the communities that has taken the brunt of backlash for struggles for the PNC, never got anything in 5 years. At least nothing to talk about. Right? They never get nothing. One of the prominent Buxtonians, Mr. Kadaki, who has a program and so on now, he never got anything for the Buxtonians from the PNC. Stand-up, seen as a stand-up guy now, has a very insightful program. If you don't know of him, let me show you him and what he's be up to. This is him.
Don't hold your breath on that. They're not going to come out. I'm not holding my breath. Right? They say one thing. A black man kill black man. And if black man kill black man, what make Kuli must pay? Well, let me explain. Let me explain this. The black man that killed the black man is an operative of the state that is run by a Kuli government. Right? A Kuli head of state. A majority Kuli cabinet.
Buxtonians have to go to the outreach today and let the people them know. Buxtonians have an opportunity today. The Buxtonians have an opportunity. You have ministers of government on the ground, a number of them on the ground today, and Buxtonians have an opportunity to tell them, the Minister of Legal Affairs, what are the issues? You're focusing on what we're doing. The Prime Minister, the second highest post in government. You have the opportunity to tell the Prime Minister what your issues are. The world will see. And it is known that when this government make promises, they deliver on them. Not to big them up. They got to keep delivering. They made those campaign promises when people vote for them was there. Not to big them up, but to say, me just go all over live, and the reason my me go live is people see when they said they're going to do this, and to see that they done it, and in tune you get. So you got to decide today if the community outreach or the protest is going to benefit your good. Because we're protesting for again. The same thing I show you just now that is already being addressed. This say so you're protesting for? For Quinton Bacchus you're protesting for? For justice for Quinton Bacchus? 3 police are going to be charged. So this you're protesting for? While ministers of government are on the ground and now you have the Minister of Tourism, Industry and Commerce. You have the Minister of Youth, Sport and Culture. You know what the Minister of Youth, Sport and Culture does? The boxing community center ground, its condition as today's date, could be attributed to the Minister of Culture, Youth and Sport. You have the Minister of Health. Are you having problems with your health center? Do you need? He a little slow and so, but I would want to think. Talk and tell them your issues publicly. We'll be broadcasting live. I would want to think if he say it, he has to deliver. You have a minister, one Egil, from the Ministry of Public Works. What do you need get done? You got Minister Colin Crowell, Ministry of Housing and Water. What do you need done? You got Minister Nigel Darnlal. There's never talk thing. This is what you need done. And you got Minister Kwame McCoy. Now let me go straight into the thing and not play no games. This is the reality. This is a caller that called in recently and had her input as to what is transpiring. And then I'll go into details. Listen to this. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Critic.
Morning, ma'am. How can I help you?
Sorry about yesterday. Critic, I was so saddened. But you know what? I want those black brothers and sisters to take away from all of this. Ask them if they would ever see Sherrod, David, Kidaki, Rickford, the Burke children in what transpired there yesterday. You know where they are? Either they are at some top university around the world, at some private school, or in some big job. They would never allow their children to go and be a part of that. You can imagine you going and destroying people's things. I look at that food on the road that is wasted.
Good morning.
Hold.
Say you never waste food because there would be a day that you would need that food and you just break up. And then to crown it all, these people sit there and have no apology to make. People's things got destroyed, they broke up. You know, life is difficult in this country today, and that is what people got to enter. And these men sit there on those different talk shows and encourage these people to continue. And the thing is, if they're keeping them in a state so they can't think for themselves, because if they only start thinking for themselves, they cannot use them like that. I could remember Mr. Hamilton said, Minister Hamilton, he said if you have a car or if you have a house, you would never want to destroy people's things. But then they don't have nothing. They keep them that way so they would never have anything. So whenever to break up or destroy other people's things, they just win and lead with. It's not fair. It's not fair at all to nobody in this country. Like, this is what we got.
You're welcome, ma'am. Morning. Talk to me quickly. Who is it?
Good morning, Critic. I don't know if you could help me. We live on Bath, my court, and the dam is very bad.
Send the fax to me on WhatsApp. Now, my friend here, Mark Anthony Benchcop, has a radio program, has a radio station in Guyana, by the way. And you got to ask yourself, you go back and you got to look at people and look at the perspective. Kadaki. Can Kadaki say he has benefited anything? He's a freedom fighter now. He's fighting to get out of some struggle. But is your life a struggle? Or are you in a struggle? Are you personally a struggle? Or you're in a struggle? Can you come out? Can people like this come out of the struggle? You know, continuously, certain sections of society are being misled by political and religious leaders. Do you know that? Continuously, from the beginning of time. Leaders just pop up and they fight for a cause and they die and nothing changes. People gotta know the facts that this is a business. To seem to fight. Now, Mark Benchcop, if you don't know, was responsible for the death of a few of his black brothers. Led them into protests, confusion, and run into the office of president and lose their life. Now, I can tell you, he's not a good politician by no means, but he's a great dad. His son is somewhere in England furthering his studies. He's an amazing dad. What are you to yours? Mark Benchcop, yes. Find out. While he's in America creating struggles, he's an amazing dad. His son is in England. You look at it. While David Hines is in Buxton driving around inciting stuff, his daughter was educated to the best that taxpayers' money can pay. They don't go to front. So it is a business in feeding off of the mind of the ignorant. It's a business. It's a very lucrative business, by the way. One would ask, what is my struggle? It's only me talking truth. You got Kadaki, got the run-ins. You got Benchcop, got the run-ins. You got Sharad, got this, all of them doing the same thing. There's only one body doing what I do. Yeah, you ever notice it? The government got their propaganda. Them bodies got their propaganda. And I there in the middle trying to decipher, no, this is shit, this is piss, this, that, read a book, do this, do that. You understand? So today, Buxton has to decide. Buxton has to decide if they will be used like they were used in the past as pawns. Buxton has to decide if they are going to go to the community outreach and tell these people, because the people them said they is. The people them tell them there is a government for all the people. Does y'all government ministers? Y'all still there with this install thing? But these people, what Sherrod Duncan, sure, well, he got babies coming up, but he's going to make sure they're well educated. As a result of the $1, $2, $5, $10 we I send for he. He ain't going to tell them, son, give up your life for this struggle, and greater as the generations to come, they will do better. Me too. Me too. Them by every day me attack to them for keep out the trouble. Me not training for no struggle. I is the last struggle in me family. I done with this. I done with this. I is the last struggle in me family. Me never do. Hello.
Yeah, you know about Mark Benchcop's son that burned up in a fire in America and his wife?
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
No, but they're relevant to what we're talking about here. But there's a sad situation. Some time back. That's a sad situation if he lost his wife and child. Yes, and that's a sad situation. My condolences to him. But the struggle is real. And I don't know if as a result of his loss, his anger and anguish, he wants everybody to lose something in this country. I don't know what's the problem. Mark Benchcap, at the time I had a problem. Mark Benchcap called me. Mark Benchcap, deep down inside, I think is a good guy. What happens to him? He has a deep-seated anger for the PPP. However that came about, I don't know. But me worry is like me and some people don't agree. But if the time comes, we got to shake hands. Remember, my work is to the people. So you can't have personal issues with you and somebody and you feelings getting it. And that's the problem. With leaders in the black community. There are a lot about feelings. You could see they were passed over. They continue to act angry. And everybody knows. In anger, everybody's tell you, count to 10. You understand? You can't make proper decisions angry. Today, Buxton has an opportunity to decide. Can I say why? This thing going live. This thing going live. So everybody's going to see. People are going to see the protests in Buxton, and people are going to see the ministers were there. Right? This thing they're live. People will see the protesters, and they will also see the ministers in Buxton, on the ground, reaching out. Buxtonians have the opportunity. Golden Grove got a problem, and you leaders tell you the struggle is for all of we. After the struggle we all done been through in the 2000s, y'all want to struggle again? Hail up to Buxton. If the struggle is what y'all life is about, or y'all want to be the struggle, hail up to y'all. Large up y'all self. Keep struggling. Carry on smartly. I not in that. I not in that. Are you going to have breakfast? And we come in live from Buxton. Buxtonians have the opportunity today to show nothing wrong with protests, nothing wrong with hearing your concerns, but no war your protest ever. Quinton Bacchus, 3 police can get charged. The ministers are on the ground, enough of them. We could get houses, we could get water, you could get anything you want. You ain't got enough to play the game. PPP done been, the president done been and look after the people of Mandripo. What are you doing for Buxton? Today, go and find out what they're doing for y'all. Y'all take care. Because me and they no struggle. Me churning and they no struggle. You understand? Y'all take care. Buxton we come in.